Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a Miniverse Make It Mini Lifestyle Series 2. And today we have Mold It Yourself. We're going to be making these I'm saying cloud because they look like clouds, but marble candles. So let's do it. It comes with two little nozzles so that we can put on top of the things to squirt it in easier. An offset spatula, which is gold and kind of looks like wood texture, which is kind of cool. Don't have one of those yet. The coolest thing is it comes with these molds here. Let's open her up. And they stand on their own. They're a little jiggly. Pull these tabs out of here. They have little placeholders too so that they don't collapse. And as you see, there's little holes in there. And the holes, oh, that's so cool. They don't even go to the bottom. So you can put something else in there if you wanted to. We have that. We have these Sunshine Candle Co. wicks here that we're going to be using. We have some sandpaper just in case it gets a little rough on the bottom, which I don't know if we'll need that at all. This thing here is a piece of plastic that comes in it, so this is more of a stabilizer. So if you choose, you can put your mold in here. Yep, look, it holds on all four sides there. It makes it a little more secure. And then it comes with beeswax mint, and we have beeswax white. Okay, I don't know why I call them mint. Mint's not a, I guess mint color would be like a teal. And then it comes with this cute little tray here that I'm excited to put the things on. And I was just having a moment too before I started. I was like, did I do a video with candles already? I'm having a flashback. And then lo and behold, let me grab this back here without dropping it. We did. But this was from, I think, Lifestyle Series 1 or something. So these are, you pour the candles in and you make your own little candles here. But these are, you actually mold your own candles. So I'm excited. Okay. So let's get back to business. Move this offset spatula over here. So move the sandpaper. Let's open these wicks up here. I always hate opening the packages. I love it, but I hate it because they look so cute. It kind of looks like a mini brands or something, you know what I mean? It's a Sunshine Co., but then it's actually usable, which is sweet. And these are the wicks. I like them too. They're like rubberized, but they're not like real wicks. So if you hear, hold on, if I rub my hand against it, it makes a little like zippy noise because they have a texture on them. So we'll be using these. Let's stick them in here. Okay. So it looks like we just stick them right in the hole in the bottom here. And because they are a good texture and stiffness, that they will stay in place. That's perfect. Look at that. I'm excited. Honestly, this one we might be able to use twice if we play our cards right. Okay, so let's open our beeswax here. We have our mint, and I'm going to use these caps that it came with. It will make our lives a little easier. If you'd like to know how I clean these little caps, is I soak them in a tiny jar of not acetone. Don't use acetone, sorry. A tiny jar of alcohol. And I mean rubbing alcohol. It helps a lot. Any little gunk that gets stuck in there, it'll just dissipate and it'll take care of itself. And then I fish them out of the alcohol and clean them up. All right, so move this out of the way as well. So the visual is telling us basically to look. Let's take a look. That's my favorite thing. Let's take a look. Okay, so put them in there, and you're supposed to alternate drips. So we're gonna drip, drip. This looks like layers, but I know they're not gonna be in layers because by the time it comes out, it's gonna look marbly. So we're gonna take it out, cut it, sand it, and place it. Pretty easy. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is we're gonna do what it says. And I've learned a trick too. If you see this wick, I want to call it a stem. Put one in each hand, squeeze a little bit in. And if you squeeze it around the wick, it will just glide down the wick. And to make it marble, we're just gonna, you know what? We're gonna use the wick, the top of the wick. So you just keep alternating. And for easy pour, it'll follow itself down the wick. Just do a little bit at a time. And we'll see if this creates a marble or if it creates a mess. It doesn't look like it's filling up much, even though it is. Let me double check. It is coming up. It is kind of migrating to the back there a little bit. Not bad. Make sure I didn't get much. A little drop down the back, but you know what? That's bound to happen. That's why I got to pay attention to those things. Wipe my hand off, and let's get back to business. Here, let's do it this way. There we go. We can see a little better what's going on. I don't know which one I left off with. I think it was it was the blue. And I just peeked in a little bit, and it does look like it's kind of marbling. So if you layer it, it will marble. So good to know. And look, swirl it right around there. It'll just travel down. Whoops. Try not to be reckless like me. And if you pour it at an even consistency, it will find its way down. There is going to probably be a little bit of bubblage in here just because we are pouring so much resin. And I'm going to do one at a time. Like I'm going to even cure this one by itself. Thank God they give us hopefully a lot of resin, not enough to use the next one too. It's making its way up here, but it's taking its time. And I'm sorry, I know this looks like nothing, but trust the process, I guess. Because I'm the same way. Let's trust the process. And I will give it a minute too for all the bubbles to rise to the top. Just because we do not, I don't want full bubblage. I like this technique though. Okay, we're getting closer to the top. I'll reveal the side angle in a minute again, just so you can kind of see that it is marbling. When I cure it, I'm going to try to push this stem just in the middle here so that it cures more consistent. All right, we're almost at the top. Do a little bit of both, and then 1, 2, 3. It's like they're kissing. Sorry, that was weird. Okay, let those set. I'm gonna set them to the side just a second. Turn this back around. Oh my gosh, it does kind of look marbly if you can kind of see it. Sweet, I'm excited to see how this goes. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a minute to let all these bubbles come up to the top. So as you see, there are plenty of bubbles. Don't move it too much because they might mix. And what I like to do, if you're of age to use a lighter, you can, but I'm not your parent, so I can't tell you what to do. I like to take my lighter here, just real quickly go over the top. It did melt that a little bit. Oopsie. That's the one problem with the wick. You know, that's okay. We're cutting that part off, so it doesn't really matter. Don't have to catch it on fire, though. For some reason, the bubble helps. I mean, not the bubble. The, what do you call it? The heat melts, pops all the bubbles. Okay, so I'm going to pause real quick. Just let these bubbles come up a little bit more, and then we're going to cure it, and we'll come back and do the other one, and we'll do a full review. Alrighty, so I cured that one up. I tried to push this wick in the middle as much as I could, but it was getting challenging going into the light. And we're going to do this other one with the rest of the resin that we have. So I think I started with blue on that one, or mint. I'm going to switch them around. I'm going to do this. And if we want to preserve the wick to try to get half of the wick here to do another one, start down here. I'm going to pour a bunch of white, and then it'll be easier to go on the side here again. Pour a bunch of mint. I guess I could just pour both at the same time and kind of move them around and see what they make. Might make a half and half candle. Switch it around, pour some mint on this. Sorry, I can't see. I think about that. 1 minute. Definitely looks cool. It's looking cool. Alright, just gonna let it do its thing. It's hard to do 2 squeeze balls at once. Alright, I'm gonna do one this way over here, and this way over here. Thank God these provide enough resin though. I remember in series 1, everyone was complaining. Well, I mean, I guess they had the right to complain because it didn't have enough resin. Alright, I'm gonna finish it off with this mint. Let me see how tall it is. Yeah, needs a little bit more. Let's do a drop here and a drop here. Wait, two just to help it marble. So to the side once again so that I don't spill them. And I'm going to give this a moment once again. That looks pretty cool. Looks maybe a majority of white with a peekaboos of front teal. I'm going to give it a moment, kind of give it a tap as well. Not too much. You don't want it to mix, but trying to get the bubbles up. And then I will cure it. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Then I'll cure it, and then we'll come back and we'll do the big reveal. Alrighty, so I cured these up. I gave them a full cure and a really long full cure. So probably when the first one I cured it, like maybe 4 minutes. And then this one I just cured like 3-4 minutes as well. And then this one obviously got more cured. So before we take them out of the molds, let's take a sharp tool here, and we're going to go in and clip as close as you can to get the wick off. And we're going to go in down here too. And like I said, this one we might be able to reuse the wick. It just might be tall enough. Yeah, look at that. We'll be able to reuse it. We can just shove it down in there and cool. Okay, so let's do a little demolding, decandling. That's the edge. I was like, uh-oh, is it not cured? I'm excited. Oh my gosh. And that is so cool. The texture of, not the texture, but somehow they do this. Like if the inside is glossy, it'll make it glossy. If the inside is not glossy, it'll make it matte. So look at that. It made it into like a mattified candle. Oh my God, that is so cool. So will it stand up? Perfect. So we have that candle there. I'll have to do a little bit of sanding for the wick. And then let's see this one here. This is so cool. And I also wanted to say Miniverse, it's so cool because all right, the back's a little more white than I wanted, but the front, all right, not as marble as this one, but you know what? It's so cool. Let's see how that one sits too. Not as flat as I'd like. All right. 1 minute, I'm gonna go buff these down. All right, so I just used I have a tiny little Dremel tool. I just dremeled the bottom of those, so now they should sit really flat. Yeah, they look great. That's so cool, and I'm very excited to make more candles and have the mold now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like my Instagram as well, or follow my Instagram, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching.